When he entered, it was like this whisper of the wind on a dark and rainy night. See, I dreamed of this moment since I was a child, reaching out to Daddy Dearest after 27 years. Maybe it's delirium or sheer curiosity, because this man merely planted a seed, then he fled abruptly like he rolled the sea out of his birth country in the mirror. It's always been a mystery. Human features never quite blending in with my family, forcing me to be this adult and reach out my hand. Use that commanding nature only seen when anger boils over inside of me. You see, for years, I carried through our constant moves this black and white photo. It was this man with boxing gloves and dark curly hair who had these hypnotizing eyes just like I see in the mirror. I felt resentment as my own flesh shunned me and a wish that still one day he'd return. And like those talk shows, we'd be nervous and we'd hug and connect and forget or forgive our past years and vow to keep in touch, even if only calling on holidays to say hello. So my first attempt, it was my 21st birthday. I wrote this heartfelt letter, kind of like an essay, arranged in a way that a child would speak to a parent who passed away. It said, Daddy, I hate you missed my birthdays and weren't there to cheer for me backstage at my pageant. And Daddy, I wished on a million stars that you'd been there to see my first car, that scar from that skid on the bike in the alley. And Daddy, I know you'd love to see this great woman I become. As I wrote this, tears were iced by numbness, then dumbness, cause he made this choice so he had to live with it, and me feeling sadness felt ridiculous, so I tucked that letter away into the recess of my soul until 6 years later. See, like this Black Panther pacing back and forth, my soul was still unsettled. This idea of a heartfelt reunion had passed, but these unanswered questions I still had to ask, and I was tired of masking this internal emptiness. So this time, I decided to see him. See the resemblance with no letters, no warnings, because I wanted his true response, no apologies, because it'd been way too long and his apologies would never rewrite those wrongs. No sad songs or lullabies. He opened the door with no surprise, like the gods had warned him of my coming. All I saw were his eyes from the picture and a piece of the puzzle I'd been missing. With brief handshakes and cordial introductions, I was finally discovering this artifact, this piece of Mom's past that had been forgotten. And this moment felt like a lifetime, and I suspect as he clung close when we said our goodbyes that he was thankful that I reached out my hand. And though he vanished, there's less mystery now, knowing it is him that I see in me sometimes.